So you get this email from the Online Business Systems, OBS, and they're telling you about this fabulous program that anybody can do, and it isn't sales. It's just you're basically going out and you're trying out the products, Herbalife, and it's such a huge everybody. I mean, it's pretty much got sells itself is what they'll tell you. It sells itself, and you'll just make all this money. All you have to do is post links and stuff online. I'm pretty sure that's how they first introduced it to me. And when I had one too many questions, and I was a little bit skeptical because they couldn't tell me exactly what I would make. I had this guy call me who was actually the coach of the person that would be my coach if I got involved. And this guy is like super adept at firing scripts at people. The right scripts. It's like, ever try to talk to well, I don't want to say a machine because he's still a person, but it's pretty hard to talk around somebody who's firing scripts at you. So, and he knew he knew which ones to say to get me to feel relieved. And one of the things in fact, one of the very first things that he said in one of the scripts was that this was that Online Business Systems is Better Business Bureau accredited. Well, to start this video off, I would like to point out a screen on the Better Business Bureau website. Okay, so we have this up, and let me just scrolling down. Okay, so here's the Better Business Bureau page. Turn this here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, see? Yes, and this is Online Business Systems, more specifically, Herbalife, Online Business Systems Herbalife. Notice the words above. This business is not BBB, Better Business Bureau accredited. Yeah, and then down here, this is even more interesting down here. It says, on November 5th, 2007, and November 16th, obviously, it took them two different requests. 16th, 2007, the Better Business Bureau contacted this company to cease and desist the use of the Better Business Bureau logo on its website. Online Business Systems Herbalife is not a Better Business Bureau accredited business. See, there it is. And I found this out. I didn't question it at first. Unfortunately, I started to do the program, and I was several weeks of my time and effort. I put a lot of effort and time in their little training program on their little website, and really it was quite, kind of nice thinking that I was going to make all this money. And it wasn't until I started just noticing that things that were told that I had told to me weren't really happening, and I started questioning more and more the honesty of this organization. So anyway, that's when I went myself to this website and researched and found out that according to the Better Business Bureau, these Online Business Systems Herbalife is not accredited. And when I said this to the coach of my coach, I don't know where you read that, but that's a lie. It's funny how quick liars are to accuse other people or whatever of lying. But yeah, see, look at this. See, I have the Herbalife kit. I'm not just making this up. And got all involved. It's funny because they feed you facts very slowly. They dole out the information at a very careful and calculated pace. They don't want you to jump ahead. They have a little website and a little training course you go through, and you're supposed to call after you do so many little steps. You have to call your coach and let her know what you did, and get more bullshit from the coach. And there's DVDs they have you watch. There's a business decision, or it's a decision package. That's what it's called. It's $9.95, but if you keep it, it's $39.95, and you have 30 days, I believe. So, to look over it, but it's like they don't want you to really look over it. They want you to call as soon as you get the sucker in the mail, because they want to start working on you right away. And they know exactly what scripts to read and what to say to get you all fired up. And you're all up there, you're all, oh wow, I paid for the packet, I'm excited, I'm ready to go to work now. And then they drop the bomb. They say, oh, but it's going to cost you $399. Now, what I don't like about this organization is, by the time you hear this, you've already invested, at least a week of your time. And you've got, you're all revved up. You've got all these hopes of making all this extra money, and maybe even replacing your jobs with a work-at-home program will save you a commute, and you won't have to worry about losing your job and all these things, and you have all this security, and you can even, you'll have these residuals making money for you, so you can even, once you get up and go running, you can go on vacation and still be earning money. So, it sounds like such a great deal, but they don't tell you all the stuff about how much it's going to cost. They want you to get all revved up first, and then they kind of feed it out. And the whole thing about selling, it's a start, it doesn't really sound like you're selling, but you really are selling. It's involving a lot of, basically what your job is with this organization is, you're going to do to other people what they're doing to you right now. And what are they doing to you right now? They're basically trying to keep you on the line, on the hook. They're reeling you in, and they're doing it very cleverly, and they've got this system down pat. So you find out, okay, $399. Okay, you know what? Damn it, what is life without a few risks? I'm going to take the risks. I'm going to go for it. Yes, I'm one of those people that I'm persistent. I have all the things that they're telling me I need to be successful at this. I can do this. I can learn. I can do what I'm told. So you go ahead, you take a chance, you roll the dice, you pay your money. You get this little cute satchel in the mail with the buttons, earn what you're worth, or lose weight easily, ask me how, or whatever buttons, and you get a couple protein bars, and you get a couple canisters of their product and some vitamins, and and you yourself have to go on the program, because you're going to become the testimony that other people are going to get revved about. You're going to be the example. So to do this successfully, you basically are not only committing to being in this business and doing paying this money, you're also going to have to go on a liquid diet. It's basically 2 meals a day is this milkshake, this shake that you make. It's not really a milkshake, but it's a protein. It's a dietary thing. And then 1 meal is a colorful meal, which obviously means lots of vegetables and protein and stuff. So, I did this for 2 weeks. I did the diet thing for 2 weeks and the liquid shakes for 2 weeks, and did everything. I was putting up, I was doing my website, and I was doing the little thing that they wanted me to do, and and then you kind of gradually realize that when you get to a certain point, there is a upgrade that you are required to do before you can really get going. You have to pay $100 to upgrade, and that's the setup fee for all the websites that they have for you. $100 is a one-time thing. Oh, but then you have to pay, it's like $79.95 a month per month after that to use their websites. So, how much money now? Ka-ching! Have you, by the time you've paid the $3.99, you're kind of stuck, because you've got the products, you've probably thrown the boxes away. You're not going to get a refund unless you send all the stuff back, but you don't have the boxes anymore. And not only that, you've used some of the products. So, and I had asked my coach, I had flat out asked her after I paid the $3.99, and I'm the reason I'm doing this in the first place is because I'm poor. So I'm like, is there any other hidden fees I need to know about? Like, is my phone bill going to go up? Is my computer bill going to go up? Because I can't afford anything else. Oh no, there's no more fees. Yeah, there is. There's a $100 setup fee to get the websites all set up for me. And then there's $80 after that every month. That's not hidden fees. So at this point, I'm really kind of disgusted because I flat out asked my coach for an honest answer. And I didn't get one. So then I go online. That's when I check out the Better Business Bureau, and I go to YouTube, and I just Googled online business systems reviews and read what people had to say. And it's basically kind of right down the middle. It seems that people who have some marketing experience and understand and have that kind of mentality, they're they can do well at this, but it takes a lot of work, and you really need to know what you're doing, which I think it's false advertising the way they come across and say, oh, anybody can do this. Honestly, I don't think I could do this. I could not go up to an innocent person that I don't know and who's never done anything wrong to me and jerk their chain for several weeks saying, oh, no, 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 no. You don't have to pay anything else. I mean, why don't they, in my opinion, why don't they say right at the start, okay, it's going to cost you about $600 to get into this program. You're going to have to go on a diet to get into this program. You're going to have to sell. You're going to be on the phone a lot. You're going to be telling people. I mean, why don't they say it right at the start? To me, if you're keeping things secretive and keeping the true extent of the investment that is involved a secret, and to me that anyway, so I don't think it's exactly an up and up thing. I don't think it's a scam. I think that people who know what they're doing can actually make money doing this, but I think you have to have no scruples whatsoever, because I feel really angry about what happened to me. Oh, and then after I went to the Better Business Bureau and I read these reviews, I wrote my coach an email and said, I've read all these things and I'm starting to wonder if, I don't remember exactly what I said in the email, but I questioned what I had just gone through and what I had been told. And rather than have my coach respond to me, I had her coach call me and again was firing scripts at me. Oh, well, there's a phone call. I want you to listen to this phone call, and right after you listen to this phone call, I'm going to call you. Well, of course he's going to call me right after the phone call, because this phone call is going to get me all revved up again and relieve all my doubts, and then I'll be prime for him to call and reassure me and set me back on track. Well, in the meantime, oh, I know what I did. The next day, it kind of bothered me that I had sent an email to my coach, and she shared my email with her coach. When it was, I didn't write to him, I wrote to her. So I wrote her and I said, I don't understand why you threw me off on your coach, Anyway, so she comes back and she said she had a devastating family crisis, and she has given me to her coach, and it sounded like from her email she wasn't going to be in the business anymore. So I basically wrote back, and because I found it hugely coincidental that the moment I started firing pointed questions at her about the validity of all the stuff I'd been fed for the last several weeks, that's when the big family crisis came up, and she couldn't work with me anymore, and her more experienced pit bull of a coach was going to take over. So I questioned this as being a true story. I felt like, and then I was a horrible person. And her coach is writing me about how incredibly crass I am for saying this to my poor coach. And it's like, you know what? You have to earn trust. If you teach somebody to mistrust you because you're not honest, or you're hiding things from them, you're hiding the truth from them, or whatever, and you get them on their guard because they haven't been dealt with honestly, to the point that maybe you are telling them something true, like the family crisis. Maybe it is true, but how are they supposed to know it's true after several weeks of having your chain jerked and having facts bent and having things kept from you that are really important, that you're just going to gradually be fed, so you're more receptive to having to pay even more money. So do I think online business system sucks? Yeah, I do. Do I think it's an honest company? No, I don't think they're honest. Do I think that I would want to go out and do to other people what was done to me? No, I don't think I could do that to other people. Maybe you have to be that kind of a maybe you have to be ruthless and not care about other people to be in this kind of a business. But that's not me. And I am very honest, and nothing pisses me off more than liars. And I don't appreciate being lied to. And I don't appreciate then when I am to the point where I'm doubting every the word that's coming out of my coach's mouth. I'm the bad person for questioning her family emergency. Oh, her dad had cancer. Oh, what a horrible person, Diane, for questioning that this is truth. It's like, what has been true that you've told me? I have right in front of me that this is not a Better Business Bureau accredited organization. So anyway, I don't recommend it. Yeah, we're in a recession and money is tough and it's hard to survive, but I don't recommend it. On the other hand, I am in the Motor Club of America, MCA. So far, I have been, that too is very difficult. It's not easy. There's no such thing as easy money, but I think that that's a really great thing. I think it's a great product, and I think it's a great opportunity. I don't think I'm screwing over anybody. I don't feel like they're screwing over me. I feel very positive. It's not a huge investment. So, there's other ways online to earn money online. And so I just strongly encourage anybody who's been going through the online business systems Herbalife thing to run the other direction as fast as you can. Thanks for listening. Bye.